robbery in Mirrabooka. It's also been revealed he was prepared to take hostages.
The last image police have of fugitive bank robber Brendan Abbott, caught on camera moments before his robbery on the Mirrabooka branch of the Commonwealth Bank. The robber disguised as a middle-aged businessman. DNA tests have confirmed it was Abbott behind the robbery. Police today revealing they believe he could have intended taking hostages. 50 cable ties dumped with Abbott's disguise and weapon. They can be used like handcuffs.
I could see only one reason: if you've walked into a bank with these, you intend to trust somebody up with them. And when you buy these cable ties, they're not clicked in like this. They're just in one length, and once they're clicked, they can't be used. And naturally, if they go on somebody's wrist, they can't be undone.
Police say the ties, weapon and ammunition dispel myths of a modern-day Ned Kelly.
He's just a bank robber. He's no Ned Kelly. He's not, and he's certainly no Robin Hood. I don't believe he's robbing from the rich to pay for the poor.
The disguise worn by Abbott can reveal a lot about his movements. Police want help in identifying these items and where they were bought. The search for Abbott now extends to all states. Banks across the country are on full alert. The banking industry has even put up a $100,000 reward for Abbott's arrest. Graham Butler, 10 News.
Police believe Abbott could still be in Perth and will strike again when he runs out of money. Yvette Mooney, 7 News.
Brendan Abbott since he escaped from a Brisbane jail last year. The brazen bank hold-up in Perth netted $500,000. DNA samples of sweat and skin found on disguises used during the robbery match Abbott's blood samples sent from Queensland. Police warn Abbott is likely to head east and will strike again when his stolen money runs out.
Police officers shot. WA's most wanted man hunted.
And notorious criminal bank robber at Escapee, Brendan Abbott. Crime reporter Judy Allen is at police headquarters. Judy.
Terry, police have linked Abbott's known associate, Brendan Beresham, to a dramatic shooting in Melbourne on Monday. Now, Beresham is the person that's thought to have helped Abbott commit WA's biggest ever bank robbery in Mirrabooka in December. He's also the man that helped break Abbott out of a Queensland jail.
The aftermath of a double police shooting in Melbourne on Monday. Today, investigators naming Brendan Beresham as the chief suspect. 2 officers were wounded after they stopped Beresham on suspicion of drug trafficking. Beresham and Brendan Abbott, Australia's 2 most wanted criminals.
Both persons are to be treated with extreme caution and are very dangerous individuals.
After the shooting, Beresham allegedly forced a female hostage to drive him to a home it's believed he and Abbott shared since January.
And I introduced myself next door. I said, I'm your new neighbour. And they didn't want to know me.
With the pair again on the run and Abbott's talent for disguise, Perth police are on full alert.
There's relatives and friends, family here, so there's a possibility that he could return to WA.
Police are warning the public these fugitives are desperate.
Beresham and Abbott are both extremely dangerous, and if they are seen, please do not approach them. Contact us straight away.
Judy Allen, National 9 News.
Brendan James Abbott on the run since breaking out of a Queensland jail last November, and the man responsible for the biggest bank hold-up in WA's history, nearly $500,000 from the Commonwealth Bank in Mirrabooka. Police had no idea where he was till yesterday, while on the tail of his accomplice, Brendan Luke Beresham. Beresham is wanted over the shooting of 2 police officers in Melbourne on Monday. He stole a car and was heading to a safe house set up by Abbott since January. Beresham is believed to have masterminded Abbott's escape from a Brisbane jail, shooting at prison guards. Both are also suspects of 2 recent armour guard heists in Melbourne. A guard was shot during one robbery. The pair is now believed to be driving a blue Toyota Land Cruiser. Abbott paid for the car in cash.
Both persons are to be treated with extreme caution and are very dangerous individuals. If they suspect that any person has identified them, that person is in danger.
Police have issued a nationwide alert warning service station operators and hotel owners to be on guard.
I don't think there's one police officer in this country who doesn't know of these 2 and their potential for violence.
John McCourt, 7 Nightly News.
Brendan Abbott, known as the postcard bandit, has been linked to Monday's shooting of 2 police officers in Melbourne. Detectives want to question 20-year-old Brendan Beresham About the shootings, they believe he's travelling with Abbott after allegedly helping him to escape from prison in Queensland last year. The officers were wounded when they stopped Bereshon on suspicion of drug trafficking. Police have warned members of the public not to approach the men.
Police have issued a nationwide alert for Australia's two most dangerous men, Brisbane jail escapee Brendan James Abbott and accomplice Brendan Bereshon. It follows the shooting of two police officers in Melbourne.
Warrants have been issued for the arrest of 20-year-old Brendan Luke Bereshon over the shooting of two police officers at Box Hill on Monday. With him, Australia's notorious postcard bandit, career armed robber and Brisbane jail escapee Brendan James Abbott. Police say they're travelling in a blue Toyota Land Cruiser, registration FZF 816, which is fitted with gas tanks. Abbott paid cash for the vehicle to a private seller in Bendigo just a week ago. Queensland police say Bereshon masterminded last November's dramatic breakout at Brisbane's Longland Correctional Centre. He fired shots at prison staff as he drove the getaway car for Abbott and 4 other inmates. Police say a 9mm pistol was used to shoot the two officers on Monday. They say Bereshon fled by holding a middle-aged woman at gunpoint as he drove her car to Fitzroy. It was this Carlton address he was heading for, a safe house set up by Abbott which the pair had been living in since January.
If they suspect that any person has identified them, that person is in danger.
Neighbours say the fugitives moved out the following day.
They were moving things, they were moving in and out of their house.
Detectives today displayed clothing bought by Bereshon at David Jones' City store. All the tops have high necks to hide a distinctive neck scar. Police believe the men are living off a $500,000 hold-up in Perth last December. Abbott and Bereshon wore disguises. They're also suspects for 2 recent armour guard heists in Melbourne. A guard was shot during one of the hold-ups.
I don't think there's one police officer in this country who doesn't know of these two and their potential for violence.
Peter Morris, 7 Nightly News.
Prisoners last November. Police believe the man could also be linked to a syndicate that wants to assassinate the Queensland Prisons Minister and has access to helicopters, explosives and high-powered guns.
Whilst the threat is still there, I think we've taken sufficient steps to ensure that it'd be very difficult indeed for these people to carry out those threats.
Abbott remains the target of a nationwide manhunt.
So the people suspected of being involved or has been suggested to us that might be involved, we couldn't afford not to take it seriously.
Abbott is also thought to be behind a threat to assassinate the Queensland Police Minister. His personal security has been increased.
They're vicious, brutal, violent criminals, and as soon as they're apprehended, the better.
The Queensland Prisons Department is taking the Abbott threat so seriously, they've stepped up security with Gulf War Hummer Jeeps. With bulletproof glass, self-inflating tyres and armour-plated protection, they say they're Abbott-proof. Brendan Abbott is still on the run. Tonight he'll be the focus of national attention in Channel 7's Australia's Most Wanted at 7:30. Paula Vos, 7 Nightly News.
For a mystery woman travelling with Abbott and fellow fugitive Brendan Bereshon.
Police are appealing to this young woman to come forward.
She's nothing to fear from coming forward to the police. We really just want to make sure that she's safe and well.
She's believed to be in the company of dangerous Brisbane jail escapee Brendan Abbott and his young accomplice Brendan Bereshon, who's wanted over last Monday's shooting of 2 Melbourne policemen.
We're looking at 2 dangerous people here, and this female may be at risk if she continues to be with these people.
Police say the young woman, aged in her 20s and of Thai descent, may not realise who she's been associating with. Police became aware of the woman's existence after a search of the Carlton house where Bereshon and Abbott were hiding out. They found her photograph and a Thai magazine they say belonged to her. Special Response Squad detectives say they need public help to identify the woman. They've also renewed their nationwide appeal for help in finding a silver 1988 Ford station wagon they believe the men are using. Another vehicle belonging to the pair, a blue Toyota Land Cruiser, was found dumped at Melbourne Airport at the weekend.
The 4-wheel drive being left at the car park at the airport may indicate that they've caught a plane and gone elsewhere in the country, or it may be a decoy.
Abbott has been described as a cunning criminal who'll do anything to avoid recapture. Loreen Deal, 10 News.